We tend to take freedom of speech for granted here in the UK, but unfortunately, this is not the case in Nigeria.
They don't play.
Recently, a Nigerian artist has been thrown into jail for 2 years just because he spoke badly of his state governor, and Falz is not happy about this.
Nigerian artist Folarin Falana, aka Falz, condemned Nigerian governor of the northern state, Kano, Governor Abdullahi, for jailing a musician, Mohammed Yusuf, for 2 years. His crime? Speaking ill of the governor in a song. Falz expressed his disdain in a social media post saying it is shameful to see public officers using the machinery of the state to harass citizens and attempting to hinder freedom of expression.
I think that's really, really, really sad. And I know obviously that happened in the northern part of Nigeria, because I know they're quite a bit more liberal, not completely 100%. But obviously if someone speaks ill in the southern part of Nigeria, it's not that serious to the point where you're thrown into jail for 2 years. But that is like really huge. We do definitely take it for granted here.
Yeah, we do. I mean, I know the way it is there, somebody needs to take the prize. You know, Fela did it for Lagos.
Yeah,
so
true.
that's right, people can actually speak up their mind now, so probably it might be the sacrifice, but it's just democracy is still, people need to be able to speak up their mind,
because
and I think Nigerian leaders
and
need,
it's not, I don't think it is, not so much, because look at here, because I think you guys need to kind of understand. So here in the UK we have Stormzy. Obviously we just covered him and how he's covered Glastonbury and whatnot. If Stormzy had said what he said but he was Nigerian in Nigeria, he would have probably been jailed for 20 years, because he kept going for the prime minister to the point where he even called her the C word on live television while he was collecting an award. Like, that is huge. And obviously he felt really, really aggrieved by her, so he was expressing himself. And I think it's a bit unfair to throw somebody in jail for 2 years. Somebody needs to step up and try and back him up and just try and get him out of there. I'm sure his lesson learned. Even 1 week, 2 days in prison is enough.
It's enough. Yeah, I mean, I must commend Falz for speaking up, because I know every other person is kind of like, I don't want to be thrown into jail as well. But
yeah, that's true.
He just says his mind. I love this new Falz.
I really knew. He's been there. Remember his This Is Nigeria video?
Yeah, that's when he started. I think that's when he actually started coming out and
being vocal.
Yeah,
and
I mean, so I like that part of it. And I think his biggest record has to be This Is Nigeria, and the other one he did about Let Me Me Talk or something like that.
No, you're looking at the wrong person. If it's Hollywood now, I'll be able to tell you everything.
Yeah, it's a Let Me Talk. Yeah, that one, and they're very political.
Yeah.
So I think I like him.
I like him. Now, this is the news you don't want to miss before the break. So literally just stay on your couch or your seat or wherever it is you are. So remember, I was really excited at the beginning of the episode. Well, this news broke and literally my jaw almost followed. Now, if you haven't heard this story, then there's a couple of possibilities as to why you haven't. One, you live under a rock. Two, perhaps, you know, you were in a coma, you just woke up, it's okay. Or three, you're not in the Nigerian hemisphere, but it's all right. I completely forgive you. Watch this. We'll be right back.
So he goes out, he gets this drink, he comes inside, he forces it into your mouth. And then he tells you, and he's just disvirgined you as well.
Yeah.
And there was blood on the floor.
Yeah.
And he tells you that you should be grateful that he, as a man of God, was the person
that did this
to you.
Instead of me having time to even cry or anything, I was there trying to clean floor. I was quickly going to remove my pants. Then all I remembered was I ran to my mother's room. She wasn't around, so I locked the door and did like I was just sleeping.
Okay, I forgive you that you've been in a coma. Let me fill you in. All right, so the very beautiful lady that you just saw, her name is Busola Dakolo. Now, Busola Dakolo is married to the musician,
the singer,
Timi Dakolo, and they're very huge in Nigeria. Like,
yeah,
they're
definitely.
Really big celebrities.
Yeah.
Now, on the other side, we have a pastor. His name is Pastor Biodun Fatoyinbo. Now, he is the lead pastor for Koza. It's a church in Nigeria. They have like three branches. I think one in Abuja, in Lagos, and in PH, Port Harcourt. And she was obviously helping out. She was singing. She was doing what you would normally do as a young individual, obviously Christian. You're trying to obviously serve God. And one thing led to another. And unfortunately, she was raped twice in the same week by the pastor. And a lot of the things that were said from her. Now, my thinking is a lot of people are having obviously their own sides and whatnot. But from my thinking, one, she didn't have to come out, because this is something that happened, over a decade and a bit a decade and more ago. She could have let it go. It could have been water under the bridge. She couldn't have said anything.
Gosh, man.
But she came out knowing fully well what she had to lose. That is not easy. So for me personally, someone needs to be held accountable. Why?
Yeah,
Because this is
agree
not
with
the
that.
first time. This is not the second time. This is not the third time that a girl has come out with the same allegations against the same person.
I think this R. Kelly just be playing himself all out there.
It
'cause
is. Sorry, I thought you called him Mark.
no, seriously,
Sorry.
because I think people
Yeah.
don't understand how difficult it is for a young girl
Yeah.
to come up with something like
It's
this.
embarrassing.
So you kind of
It's-
like keep it down
wow.
until you think you're mature enough to talk about it.
Yeah. So obviously the question now is, obviously, are they going to take it to court? Would her testimony stand up in court? But a lot, and I mean a lot of celebrities have been in her corner. Guys, you need to listen to this because it is huge. The amount of people, even one that is a member of COSA wrote something. Listen to this.
Once the story was out there, a huge influx of support from celebrities in Nigeria was overwhelming, with most of them dedicating a post on their personal pages to Busola. Here are some of the comments that they left on her Instagram page. Davido official said, "We are here for you." Banky Wellington said, "You are an incredibly brave and strong lady. I am so proud of you for speaking your truth. You did not speak up for yourself alone, but for all the voiceless victims who have been put through similar horrors." Ebuka said, "You are the bravest, Busola. I am in awe of your strength. You will keep growing from strength to strength. God bless you for taking your voice back." Toyin Abraham said, "I love you, Busola, and I am proud of you, darling. Thank you, sis." Toke Makiwa said, "I love you. Thank you. Thank you, Busola. Thank you. Thank you. Hashtag I stand with you." Kemi Aditiba said, "I'm super proud of you. Congratulations for taking back your voice. You are a hero. And I pray this gives so many voiceless others in the shadows the strength to confront the truth." Uche Jumbo said, "You are brave and amazingly strong. Thank you for sharing your story, sending love and light your way." Simply Simi says, "I am so sorry this is even your truth at all. God bless you. You're strong."
All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That was really good.
It was packed and
Wow.
I loved it. Like, as you can see, I keep like moving up and
Yeah,
down, but no, it was
definitely.
really, really good. It was something that really touched my entire body, and now I have to go and drink water.
Shuma, yeah, we need a refill.
We need a refill,
So
yeah.
anyway, guys, we'll see you right after this break.
Don't go anywhere.